Good evening, everyone. Renee here, back again on this Saturday evening. Hope everyone's day was good. I had a good day. I was off today from work, so yeah. Praise God, for waking up and just hanging out. Just kidding. I did go to the clown church today. Anyways, what can I say? I'm gonna read something else. We'll do the reading for Genesis this week. So I was cleaning, I was getting kind of sorting through papers I don't need. And I have to say, I never thought I'd accumulate a lot of papers. It's pretty, it could be stressful when you have all these paperwork, especially when you get hired from a new job and you have all this paperwork. And I was just seeing what I wanted to keep and what I didn't want to keep, and little by little. But I never thought having a lot of stuff can be not just paper, but like things in general. When you accumulate stuff, it's not. How do I say it? It's almost like having these attachments, and it's like you want to hold on to it, but you don't want to you want to let it go, but you still want to hold on. So I'm honestly, I thought I was a clean person. No, I'm a hoarder. I never thought I would, you know, um, keep a lot of things. So I'm just doing little by little, and you know, eventually by the end of the year, figure out what I need to keep, what I don't. And but the thing is, I'm pretty good with the clothes, so I don't know why I hold on to paper much as clothing. So well, we'll just go from there. Okay, so I found this document from a lady called Rachel Hamm, and this was sent to me by email from a long time neighbor who she introduced me to, and it's called 3 Key Secrets for Experiencing More Peace. So I don't know if you can see it. So this is 3 key. Okay. So I'm going to read this document, and I thought I'd share it with everyone. Okay, so it's 3 key secrets for experiencing more peace. We're all searching for more peace, aren't we? We live in a world that's full of chaos, and it appears to be getting more crazy every minute. The headlines and streets are full of mayhem. Then there's our inner chaos. Maybe you've experienced some anxiety or depression. Inner chaos is the worst kind because we can't get away from it. It follows us everywhere we go. As a life coach, I listen to people a lot, and I hear a reoccurring theme. People crave peace, but struggle to know how to attain it. So I believe that some tips for finding, or shall I say, developing more peace is just what the doctor ordered. While there are so many things in life that we don't have control over, we do have control over the most important things, our inner world. You might be thinking that you don't have control over that, and I understand that feeling. I used to feel like I was a victim to my own mind and thoughts, but I've discovered a different truth about that. I want you to know the truth too. The truth is you do have control over it, but you might not be exercising that options for control. Let me explain. When a stressful thought rushes your brain like a tidal wave, as the boss of your brain, can direct that thought. You can decide that you're not going to think that thought and then give your brain the new thought that you wanted to think instead. Imagine yourself hovering over yourself, looking down on your brain, directing the flow of thoughts as they come in. As they come in, you decide which one stays and which ones have to leave. However, if you decide that a thought that just came to you has to leave, then you must tell your brain what to think instead. Your brain can't remain empty. So if you tell the current thought to take a hike, then you must give it a new thought to think. Does that make sense? Can you see yourself hovering over yourself being the boss of your brain? It's true that thoughts will come that could steal your peace, but it's just as true that you don't have to let them stay. It takes some practice, but you can do it. The more you do it, the more natural it will become. Here is an example of a thought that comes and how to redirect it. Thought. Okay. Thought. This world is so violent. What if I get robbed someday? Redirect. The world is violent, but I am strong and I will be able to handle anything that comes my way. I've already overcome so much and I will be able to overcome anything else I need to. Plus, it's true, the most fearful thought that comes into our brain never actually manifests. They just come to torture us. I can't stop bad things from happening by worrying about them. Worrying only robs me of my peace and joy today. It's a completely unproductive way of thinking, so I refuse to continue worrying. Instead, I will feel thankful for all the days that I haven't been robbed. Or if you are a person of faith, you can redirect that thought into a prayer like this: God, I thank you that even when I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, you are with me. I pray that you'll protect my family and me from all the violence around us. Becoming the boss of your brain or redirecting your thoughts is the first secret to finding more peace. The second secret is getting physical exercise. You already know that you should be exercising, but did you know that it is not just but did you know that it's not just good for your body? Exercising increases your peace and decreases your stress. Exercise is really good for decreasing cortisol, the stress hormone, and for increasing your serotonin and dopamine, the happy hormones. If you're dealing with a lot of anxiety, the first thing you should do to combat is start exercising. Lots of forms of exercise are beneficial, but if you're dealing with anxiety, you're going to want to specifically do a vigorous workout where you are getting your heart rate out for at least 20 minutes 5 times a week. Doing that will reduce your anxiety, increase your peace, help you sleep better, and feel calmer during the day. If you don't do any form of exercise right now, then start out slowly and ease your way into exercise. Otherwise, you'll start hard and fast and burn out quickly. Start by taking a brisk walk for 5 minutes each day. Then add minutes onto the walk after the first week until you're up to 20 to 30 minutes 5 times a week. I promise you, you'll see an increase in your peace. The third secret to increasing your peace is start your day out. The third secret to increasing your peace is start your day out by having a quiet time. Wake up 1 hour before you have to start getting ready for your day. If you normally wake up at 6 a.m., get up at 5 a.m. instead. Find a dark, quiet place in your house to sit and let your mind, body, and soul wake up. If you drink coffee, grab it when you first wake up and drink it while you're sitting there. After you feel fairly awake, begin to pray about anything and everything that you're concerned about. Don't worry about doing it right away. Don't worry about doing it the right or wrong way. Just talk to God, pray, asking for God's help pray. Okay, let me reread it. After you feel fairly awake, begin to pray about anything and everything that you are concerned about. Don't worry about doing it the right or wrong way. Just talk to God, pray, asking for God's help with anything that's concerning you. Do this until you can't think of anything else that's concerning you. At this point, switch to praying for other people in situations that are directly affecting you. By doing the first set of prayers, you're lifting your worries off yourself and giving them to God. This will free up your mind and emotions so that you can be more present and more productive during the day. Some people talk about feeling a literal physical weight lift off. Some people talk about feeling a literal physical weight lift off their shoulders when they do this. If you believe in God, you will probably notice a strong feeling after praying. It's called peace. By then switching to prayers for others, you'll get your attention off of yourself and onto other people's needs. It will feel really good to do this selfless act, and you'll notice a release of endorphins from doing this. Some people have reported feeling depression leave as they pray for others. You can pray for your city, state, and country too. Pray for people in places of leadership. The decision makers in our world sacrifices a lot to lead, and they desperately need wisdom. Pray for them. Praying for others in this way will get your focus off your own problems and will also help you keep your own struggles in perspective. Your mind will feel freer and your stress will noticeably lessens. Your mind will feel freer and your stress will noticeably lessen from doing this. If you absolutely do not believe that there is a God, this strategy probably won't help you, and I probably won't be able to either. After you're done praying, read. Even if you only read for 10 to 15 minutes a day, you'll be better off for it. Read books that inspire the kind of mindset that you want to have. As we read other high-level thinkers' books, we will be inspired and energized to be and do our very best. Reading can ignite an excitement in us and remind us why we want to give our lives all we've got. Reading is also a great way to learn and gain wisdom and knowledge. Your productivity will increase as you commit to reading the right things. Quiet time is over, and now it's time for the second key strategy. And then that was the end of it. And it ends with a Bible verse saying, "Peace I leave with you, my peace I give you. I do not give to you as the world gives. Do not let your hearts be troubled and do not be afraid." That's from John chapter 14, verse 27. I'll read it again. "Peace I leave with you, my peace I give you. I do not give to you as the world gives. Do not let your hearts be troubled and do not be afraid." Jesus, and then in parentheses from John chapter 14, verses 27 in the Bible. And that is the end of this little document I read. It's, I don't know, maybe when I went through it, I'm like, oh, this is good. I said, oh, I remember this. So, yeah, it was a pamphlet or like a document from her. Well, not from her, my neighbor sent me this, a link, and I thought it was nice of her that she sent it. So, all right, everyone. Well, thank you for letting me read this about peace. And I'm like many people. I've dealt with depression and anxiety, and the good thing is we have this program at our work, and I've been doing some counseling. I mean, at first I thought, oh, I don't need it, but then it's like, well, if I want to talk to God, maybe God's leading me to do something else. So we may not know, but I might have to take some medications. I hope I don't, but if I have to go that route, then it's God's will. So it's been helping me, and I just wanted to share this because I'm sure there's someone out there or many of us who's dealt with that. And, you know, there's always a way to overcome it and fix it. So, all right. Well, thank you, everyone. Thank you for letting me read this nice document to everybody. All right. Well, have a good night, everyone. And until then, we'll see you next time. All right. God bless.